Hello and welcome back to Rare Intuitive Gems. Before we get started, I'm going to do a quick prayer. Mother, Father, Earth, all ancestors and terrestrial beings, please guide me to Pisces energy, only helping me guide them for their highest good and their highest good only. Pisces, I have quite a few channel messages for you today, so let's get started. Okay, a train or might be significant. Maybe you're seeing a train, maybe you're on a train, maybe you're about to catch the train. Candace, the following names: Thomas, Candace, Will, or William, or Bill. Then I heard Beam Me Up Scotty, but then I heard nicknames. But all of those names were named before I heard nickname. Also Asha, Emily, Nichols, Nick, Heather. I don't know if I said Candace and Thomas, but if I didn't, there you go. The struggle and enemies becoming allies. So maybe somebody that you saw as an enemy becomes somebody that you team up with, or I'm feeling as if like somebody stands up for you or sees your point of view that you didn't expect. Okay, so 44 might be a number you're seeing. I'm getting that you are not alone. That was like, as soon as I saw it, that's what I kept getting. You are not alone. Trust yourself. Take chances. Stay in the present moment. And I know that's hard. Especially when you're not used to doing it. It's a hard thing to do. But when negativity comes or you start thinking about past, once the thought passes, don't try to force it out of your mind. But once that thought passes, then ask for guidance. Ask for the divine or the universe, whatever Allah, whatever nickname you have for God, source, whatever you nickname it, please start asking your spirit team for help to get past or get over the hurt, or guidance to help you get through it, or the strength. I usually ask when I was going through a whole lot, or in me trying to heal from my past, I just, every time like reoccurring thoughts that would come that of people that hurt me or betrayed me in some way, after the thought would come or the memory would come, I would just ask, I would ask the divine for strength to make it where it doesn't hurt so bad. And then I was told to let you all know that meditation and contemplation will be very good for you. So meditation, sitting in silence, and start your morning off with meditation. It'll change your life. Okay, so okay, hold on, before I go there. You might feel disgusted by something. Or you might feel disgusted by somebody or something that happened, or you might be seeing something as you're listening to this read that's disgusting. Stubborn, I was seeing like a Taurus ram head, so you could be in a ram. You can be feeling like somebody's being stubborn. Somebody might view you as stubborn. Also, a lemon cleanse. So I was hearing that you need to do a lemon cleanse for not just your environment, your home, but do a lemon cleanse for your body, like a detox for your body. Also, okay, so this is back to what I was about to say. So, okay, so I was seeing people, right? And I see, like, let's say a football game, and they're in the middle of this game, and then somebody's being dropped down from the sky in the middle of the game. They don't have no equipment on. They don't know where they at. They don't know what they doing. They don't know how to play this game. And as I saw this, as I was seeing this, I was hearing, dang, I don't know where it go. Keep playing. Wait a minute, but that's not what I was hearing. I was hearing that you all needed to, that although you don't know how to play the game, keep going. Okay, so as I was seeing that picture, I heard, even if that shit is eating you up inside, you gotta keep it gangster and keep moving on. So, but I was seeing the image as if like us being, as an adult, being dropped down into adulthood. You know, like we come in and like our parents are pretty much taking care of a lot of it, and we're not sure of like what they doing and how they doing things or why they making certain decisions. But then when we become an adult and we don't have it where a parent is trying to explain like their moves, or even if you do have a parent that's trying to explain like why they do certain things, you still, to have your own hands-on experience on it is stressful. It's very stressful. And so I was getting this energy like I did when I first started having to do like adulting, and I didn't know what I was doing. I felt like I was dropped down in this game of life, and I didn't know the rules. I didn't know none of the players. I didn't know how the game worked. I wasn't even active. Like I'm not even active. Like, how could I play a game? I ain't worked out at none. I don't know nothing about this. Like, but that could be how you feeling, or you might be in a position where you being dropped down in a situation that you know nothing about, and this could be financial. But I was saying it more like life. Okay, so also set boundaries. Learn to agree to disagree. So I was told to let you all know too, everybody don't have to know all of the whys of why you dislike something, or what's okay and what's not okay with you all. Just learn to, oh, okay. And that might not be how you say it, but excuse me. But get it out where you hear somebody's point of view and you don't let it bother you. Also, if you're seeing the number 40, it's because divine is opening your mind to realize what is possible. I just saw 858, which might be significant. Okay, so fathers set the standards. If your father was not present, then you have to see what you want for yourself, and then start actively treating yourself as such, so you won't settle for anything less. And that brought me to a conversation that me and my daughter had earlier this morning. Well, not this morning, but earlier today, where she was asking me, like, what would you tell your younger self if to help you in life. And what I told her was that when you say no and they don't, and a person doesn't take it for what it is, or don't accept that no, and they still force you or pushing an issue that you don't want, or pushing something on you that you've already was clear that you don't want, scream, holler, do whatever that's need be, and then let that person have to explain the reason why you doing what you doing. But run like hell. That's what I told her, like, run like hell. And that would have got me out of a lot of situations. But because you are still a lady, if you have to scream and holler, and you can be classy, you can be a lady, and you can scream and holler and act a fool. And when I say scream and holler and act a fool, I mean, like, if you tell somebody that you don't want, and I'm gonna use sex as an example because it's the easiest way. But if you tell somebody, for me, it's the easiest way for me. If you tell somebody you don't want to have sex, and you say no, and you like shove them and make distance between you and them, and they still push on you, if you're crying or like whatever, and it's showing that this is not what you want, and they continuously do it, it's okay for you to make noise. And it's okay if you freeze in that moment, because that's somebody's, because that freezing was my defense. Like, that's what I usually would do. I would just freeze. But it's okay for you to act, to scream and holler and do whatever was necessary, and then leave or run or distance yourself from a situation. And I don't know why I'm telling y'all this. And she asked me this like right before I started channeling for you. And when I saw the channel messages coming in, I'm like, maybe this is something for somebody. Tell me more for Pisces. Okay. Okay, for some people, you are or have been stressing about trying to build your happily ever after, or what you see as happiness, like what you have in your mind, the picture of what you want your life to look like. And you're doing it so fast, or you're expecting it to move so fast that you're not giving it time. You're not giving it time. And you're making the necessary steps. I see that you're making progress, because I see 4, 5, 6. You're making progress. But the divine is telling you that this is a time where you need to sit in silence and understand that everything happens in time. To change a cycle from bad or quote unquote bad to good or what you want it to look like, the change of the cycle, the number for the universe is 10 and you at 6. You going to calmer waters. Don't force it. Keep making the necessary steps that you're being guided to. I just heard listen to your intuition. Clarify this. Yeah, it's some decisions that you need to make. For some, you all, your main focus is mental or emotional. You expect your emotional growth, or for like when you numb out, you expect that like emotionally you didn't heal from it, and then when you get triggered from it, you like, what the fuck? And the divine is telling you like, no, when you triggered, understand that this is exposing, it's opening you up to see what life is, not just through your eyes, but through other people's eyes. So if you're being triggered, listen to somebody. Listen to what they're saying. Listen to what their actions are. Because sometimes, let me tell you, sometimes you're triggered by people's words or actions because you know that they are full of bullshit. And I'm just going to call a spade a spade. That's what it is. You're a Pisces. Your intuition is always on point. Even when it's not on point, it's always on point. And not that loud voice that you hear often. The one that's more of a whisper. That is the voice that you need to be listening to. That voice that tells you that that person not right, or what they saying is BS. That trigger, going back to your channel messages, learn to agree to disagree and then move forward. Plan accordingly. But learn that your emotional stability is not going to happen overnight, or and I mean not happen overnight, but it's not going to, you can't expect to go through a whole lot of struggle. Okay, so all right. So even if you've never experienced physical violence personally, if you've seen boxing, if somebody does a fight on Saturday and they get their ass whooped and they got bumps and knots and all of that stuff on their body, and let me put a disclaimer out there: if you are going through physical violence, there is help out there, and you don't have to go through it alone. But if you got knots and bumps and stuff all over your body or over your head, and then you can't expect on Saturday, you can't expect that Monday morning when you go and do a interview with somebody that those bumps and knots not gonna be there. Like, you're gonna still have to heal. Your body has to heal from that. And because we don't see our emotional bruises or our emotional struggles, we assume that, like, oh, well, you know, they've been gone 2 days, and I didn't stop crying, I ain't got numb from it, so I'm healed from it. Like, no, you need to give yourself some time and some grace, and understand that things don't happen like that. 2030 on a time. So that was a truth for somebody. I just saw the word genuine. Give me divine guidance. I don't even know where my book is. Where's my book? Divine, what's your guidance for Pisces? Detoxification, transmutation, psychic visions. Y'all, hold on. Okay, I'm back. So this is the card. Can y'all see that? Is it gonna focus? But 35. You might be seeing the number 35. Violet fire. Okay. Sensory abilities are still being understood on scientific terms. Currently, perceived limits of psychic visions and energetic healing restricts your human ability of understanding the psychic. Wait a minute. Where am I? Okay, hold on. Currently, perceived limits of psychic visions and energetic healing restricts your human potential of understanding the communication of the sacred light held by your soul's intelligence. Your advice is sensory perceptions. Speak quickly. I'm sorry, I thought my baby was getting up. Learn their messages with structured balance. Your affirmation is, I am the violet fire. I am the violet like color, fire. My psychic abilities and visions are clear. Okay, and 29. Not to be confused with angels or spiritual orbs. The sphere of light is pure light consciousness. It is translucent, bright, energetic, shimmering light that can grow to any size with consciousness, thought, and psychic energy. This intelligence is designed to grow and adapt through consciousness, thought, and action. Your advice is respect the ways of the animal teachers. Listen to their messages. So you might be getting animals. I just saw 24. Also, your affirmation is, I clear and activate my healing hands to assist my soul in healing myself and others. You might you might be feeling like if you sit in meditation or you sit in silence or you hold your hands up, you might start feeling the energies coming from your hands, and animals are talking to you at this time. Give me the guidance from angels for Pisces. Clairsense. Notice your reoccurring physical and emotional feelings as they are significant divine guidance. Angels, thank y'all for clarifying what I just told them. And remember who you are. You are powerful, loving, and a creative child of God. You are very loved. You see how they put that very on there? Can y'all see that? Like, don't ever let anybody shortchange you, baby. They done already told you you powerful. Your hands are healers, and you got a lot of psychic abilities. Divine angels, thank y'all for coming. Everybody else, thank y'all for coming. Namaste. Blessings to you and yours.